Cool. All right, good. I'm just getting my placement a second because I have two screens going on. One that is doing the live and one that is recording. Just get this situated. Perfect. Okay, cool. This looks good. Here, all right. So, welcome. I will ask you guys to go ahead, please. And you can just take a moment to settle in, lying down on your back, and come to Supta Baddha Konasana with your feet together and knees apart. And if you would like to use any props underneath your outer thighs, you can go ahead and fish for whatever props you would need for a moment. There's no rush to get to where you're at. I will say though, if you know that you're a little bit tight in the back of your legs, it might be nice to have some sort of something akin to a yoga strap. So it could be a yoga strap if you have it, or a jujitsu belt, or some, an actual belt. Otherwise, I'll show you a modification that you can make. Yeah, Cora, there you go with the jujitsu belt. So just have that where you can reach it, please. And then once you have your props and you're situated in your space, you can go ahead and drop down to Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. And one hand can rest on your belly, one can rest over your heart. Your arms can be splayed out next to you by the torso. Your arms could even reach overhead with the elbows teeing out. And wherever you are, just take several moments to soften into the pose. Starting with relaxing the muscles around the eyes, the muscles in the face, the jaw. You can shift the jaw side to side. As you do a body scan from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, allow the breath to become a bit longer, a bit deeper, as you allow your fingers to soften, your shoulders to soften, any gripping in the legs, in the knees, in the feet, and the toes to soften. And just breathe. Take a few more moments here. If you would like to, you can add a count to your breath. Inhaling for 4, holding for 2, exhaling for 4, holding in the breath for 2. Just notice if you have any kind of shallowness in the breath still. Sometimes, at least for me, I have to make a really concerted effort to have the breath's origin come from the low belly as opposed to the throat or shallow breaths in the chest. Whenever you're ready, you're going to take your hands, bring them to the outside of your thighs, draw your knees together, move the props out from underneath the thighs if you have them, walk the feet mats width apart, and take a moment to shift the knees from one side of the mat to the other side of the mat. And if you have a strap, you can grab it now. You're going to find the midsection of your strap. and lace it over the ball of your right foot. And your hands are just going to hold either ends of the strap. And you don't need to pull on it. You can just allow the shoulders to be heavy. Now, if you don't have a strap, then you can just clasp around your hamstring here. And the left leg can either stay bent or you can extend the left leg in front of you. And take a couple of moments here. If you have the strap, perhaps you play with pressing the right ball of the foot up towards the ceiling and then relaxing it, pressing it again, and then relaxing it. One movement per breath. And then take both sides of the strap, put in the right hand. Perhaps you use the left hand to just not pin down, but just place it on the left hip for a little bit of awareness. As you move the right leg to the right elbow can rest on the mat. And if you don't have a strap, then you can just use your right hand to kind of cup outside of the right knee. And just breathe here. If you have the strap, you could once again do those little pedaling motions as if you were pressing the accelerator in a car. Inhale. And exhale, bring the right leg through center and then off to the left, switching the clasp of the straps from one hand to the other. And then once again, if you don't have a belt, then you can just rest your knee onto your left hand. So that left elbow is rounded to the mat, and the hand is just cupping the kneecap. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale back through center. And let's switch legs. So right foot comes to the mat, and then draw the left knee to your chest. Once again, if you have the belt, use it. If not, then you're just going to clasp behind the hamstring. But if you have the belt, comes around on the left ball of the foot, or the ball of the left foot. And your shoulders are just nice and heavy. Perhaps the right leg stays better. Perhaps you extend the right leg forward. For those of you who just joined, if you don't have a belt, then your hands come behind the hamstring here. Take a couple of moments, if you did on the first side, to press the ball of the left foot up towards the ceiling a couple of times. And then just take that left foot over to the left, either using your belt or the hand can come outside of the knee to support. Once again, I like to take my right hand and just put it to my right hip to bring awareness that I don't want the hip to come off of the mat too far. The goal isn't to get the left foot down to the mat, but just start to awaken the inner thigh here. On your next exhale, that left foot comes through center and then off to the right. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Foot up through center. And then just get rid of the belt. You can put it off the side. Knees come to chest. Give yourself a squeeze here, chin to knees, and then start rocking forward and back until you're up in a comfortable seat. All right? So it might be just a little bit, just listen to my cues, because for the recorded video, I have to mirror it. But then for you guys, I don't have to mirror it. So I'm just going according to the recording. So listen to my voice, right versus left, etc., etc. You don't necessarily need to mirror me. But you can start off with whatever side you want. It doesn't really matter that much. But just letting you know, that's why some of my directions don't mimic what you might be seeing on your screen. But anyways, we will all take our left knee, put it to the mat. Okay? And now check it out. Right knee can come over left knee to stack on top. Or you can just bring that right shin in front of the left shin if that's not accessible for you. So you come either here, cross legs, or one knee on top. And then left forearm comes forward. Then right arm comes underneath. And then we come into a seated bind here. And just breathe here into the space. If you're not able to bind the hands, that's completely fine. Don't force it. You can just give yourself a squeeze, hands to shoulders. And either stay here with a nice erect spine, or you'll inhale. And on the exhale, lengthen through the torso, and then just start to fold a little bit over the knees. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale back up. And then just switch the clasp, or switch what you have in the legs. Once again, coming to cross legs or left knee on top of right. And then right forearm comes forward, left arm laces underneath. And once again, you find that eagle arm bind in the hands, or you give yourself a squeeze, hands to shoulders. If you feel comfortable, your eyes can close for a moment as you inhale. And exhale, hinge the hips forward and find a little fold. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale, press yourself back up to a seat. Release the bind. And then just come over the knees to find a tabletop with your hips stacked over your knees, your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Neutralize the spine for a moment. Ensure proper placement of the hands. And then together in the inhale, we dip the belly down, spread open the chest for cow. And cat, round the spine, look towards your belly button. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Move through several rounds on your own. Every inhale, belly dips down. Chest broadens through the arms for cow. And every exhale, you'll round the spine to look towards the navel for cat. You can always bring little sways in the hips, little sways in the shoulders. If you feel comfortable, close the eyes. I would encourage you, whenever you feel comfortable, to close the eyes to do so, because that's what can make the yoga practice really rich in promoting kind of moving meditation. And whenever you're ready, you'll tuck the toes to find downward facing dog. And we'll continue to pulse a little bit. In your down dog, you can take a couple of moments to pedal out the knees. But then once you find stillness, your inhale will cause you to round forward, knees come towards the mat, find cow. Exhale, child's pose, draw the bum to the heels. Inhale, come forward for cow pose. Tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring it forward, cow pose. Exhale, draw the bum back, child's. Inhale, cow pose. Tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Last round, inhale, cow, nice and slow. And bring it back for child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take a couple of moments again to pulse out the knees if you would like to. Then we'll find stillness of the legs. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right knee to chest, right foot to right thumb, left knee touches down. Inhale, draw the arms up in your low lunge. Exhale, hands through heart center. Fingertips frame the right foot, left toes tuck, left knee lifts. Inhale. Exhale, extend the right leg and fold in your pyramid-like shape. Inhale, bend to the right knee, runner's lunge. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, bend the right knee. Last time, exhale, extend the right leg and fold. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, left foot next to right in the front of your mat. Inhale, round the spine up, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, fold it on down. Fingers tend to the mat. Right foot to the back of the mat. Right knee touches down. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, hands frame the right foot. Tuck the left foot. Tuck the right toes. Right knee lifts. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the left leg and fold. Inhale, bend to the left knee, listen. Exhale, take a walk down the right side of your mat, and you'll find yourself in your forward fold. Hands underneath the shoulders, inhale, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Crawl the hands forward to frame the left foot. Left foot steps next to right in your plank pose. Shift it forward. And exhale, melt the heart to the mat. Hands come forward, fingers tent. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, melt the heart down to the mat. Again, inhale, round the spine up, cobra. And exhale, melt it down. Last time, inhale. And final time, exhale, everything down to the mat, hands under shoulders. Press yourself back through tabletop to find downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. And bring that left knee in. On the exhale, left foot next to left thumb, right knee touches down. Inhale, the arms sweep up. And exhale, hands through heart center, and then the fingertips frame the left foot. Right toes tuck, right knee lifts. Inhale, runners. Exhale, straighten the left leg and fold. Inhale, bend to the left knee, runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, bend to the left knee, runners. Last time, straighten and fold. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, right foot next to left at the top of your mat. Inhale, round the spine up, arms sweep up, fingers touch, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Fingers tent. Left foot to the back of the mat, left knee touches down. Inhale, arms sweep up, fingers touch, look up. And exhale, hands frame the right foot, left toes tuck, left knee lifts. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten the right leg and fold. Inhale, bend to the right knee. Prepare, take a walk down the left side of your mat and find yourself in forward fold. Fingers tucked underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and crawl the hands forward to frame your right foot. Right foot steps back, plank pose, shift forward, inhale. Exhale, melt the heart all the way down. This time the hands will come underneath the shoulders a little bit closer than where they were before. And together we'll inhale, cobra. And exhale, fold. Keep the placement of the hands, tent the fingers out again. Inhale, cobra. And this time exhale the right shoulder to the mat, look towards the left. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, left shoulder to the mat, look to the right. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, melt everything down, hands under shoulders. Press yourself back. Downward facing dog, adding on. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right knee to chest, around the spine, hover the foot. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale it up. Exhale, bring the knee in. Right foot next to right thumb. Left knee touches down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands frame the right foot, fingers tent. Inhale, runner's lunge. Lift the left knee. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, runner's lunge. Last time, straighten and fold. Inhale, runner's lunge, left hand plants. And then raise that right hand up so that you're twisting to the right. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes behind you, down, and swoops forward and up on the inhale. And exhale, reach it back, down. Inhale it up. And exhale, right hand next to right foot. Step forward to your flat back. And then fold. Round the spine up on the inhale, arms sweep up. And then just dive everything back down on the exhale. Fingers tent, right foot to the back of the mat, right knee touches down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands frame the left foot, tent the fingers, lift the right knee, inhale. Exhale, straighten the left leg and fold. Inhale, bend to the left knee. Exhale, take a walk down the right side of your mat, tent the fingertips underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time, left hand plants underneath the nose. Inhale, right arm up high to the sky. And exhale, crawl the hands forward to frame the left foot. Left foot steps back. And then shift forward and plank pose on the inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, forward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg up high to the sky. Exhale, left knee to chest, round the spine, hover. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, sweep that left leg back. And exhale, pull it in, left foot next to left thumb, right knee touches down. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Frame the left foot with your fingertips. Lift that right knee, inhale, runner's lunge. And exhale, straighten the left leg and fold. Inhale, bend to the left knee. Exhale, straighten and fold. Final time there. Inhale, bend into that left knee. Plant that right hand down. Sweep the left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward, down on the exhale, then reach it back on the inhale. And then bring that left hand forward, down, and back again. And then hands frame the left foot. Step the right foot forward in your flat back at the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Round the spine up, arms sweep up, inhale. And exhale, dive it back down. Fingers tent, left foot to the back of the mat. Left knee touches down. Inhale, arms sweep up, fingers touch, look up. Exhale, hands frame the right foot. Lift the left knee, inhale. Exhale, straighten the right leg and fold. Inhale, bend into the right knee. Exhale, take a walk down the left side of your mat. Fingertips underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Right hand plants underneath the nose. Sweep the left arm up, inhale. And exhale, walk everything to the front of your mat. Right foot steps back in your plank pose. Shift it forward, inhale. Exhale, hinge the elbows 90 degrees for chaturanga. Inhale, forward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, feet together and bend at the knees. Exhale, step, step, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. And exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms rise. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Hands to the shins or the earth, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to the mat, step, step, or float to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale it forward, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, bring it back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now either stay here or to up level, inhale that right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, hover. Inhale it back high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Round the spine, hover. Inhale it back and up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, and then kick it through. And then release that left arm, hand from the mat, pivot onto the right foot to come to your falling warrior. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale, left hand to the mat, pull the right knee to chest, shoot the right leg back. And then place right foot next to left. Inhale, feet together and bend at the knees. Exhale, feet to hands at the top of the mat. Flat back and fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. And exhale, hands through heart center, extend the legs for Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, dive everything down. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the earth, step, step, or a float through your vinyasa, chaturanga, forward facing dog. And we all meet back in downward facing dog. Either stay here, or left leg comes high to the sky, and left knee comes to left elbow, hover. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, draw to the center, knee to nose, hover. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, hover for a moment, then kick that left foot through, pivot onto the right foot, or left foot, and release the right hand. Reach actively forward. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale, right hand to the mat. Pull that left knee in. And then sweep it on back. And left foot steps next to right at the back of the mat, down dog. Inhale, feet together and bend at the knees. Exhale, feet to hands at the top of the mat. Flat back on the inhale. Release the breath and fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. And straighten the legs, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift on the inhale. Release the breath and step to down dog or move through vinyasa. Halfway push up dog, down dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. And exhale, right foot next to right thumb. Left knee comes down for a moment. Left hand comes forward a little bit to the left. And then you just drop a little bit of weight into the left shoulder. Release that right hand behind you so that you can grab onto the left ankle. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, perhaps bring the heel a little bit closer. And exhale, release what you have, right hand down, and then just simply switch feet. However you want to get there is completely fine. Right knee comes down, right hand comes forward and to the right a little bit. You might walk the left foot out to the left slightly, and then the hand will release to find and search for the right ankle in your quad stretch. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale, release. Left hand down and press yourself back to downward facing dog. Feet come mat width apart. Crawl the hands back to meet your feet at the back of the mat. Take a moment in your forward fold. Perhaps opposite hands come to opposite elbows. Perhaps you sway a little bit. Or perhaps for a little bit of a wrist release, you'll undo the clasp, turn over the hands so the knuckles are facing the mat, step onto your own hands, and see if you're able to weasel the toes to meet the wrist crease, and just give yourself a little bit of a massage with your toes in the wrist crease. You can totally bend the knees as much as you need to in order to make that happen. And undo whatever version of the fold you have. Walk the hands forward and find downward facing dog. Spread the fingers. And then inhale that right leg high to the sky. And exhale, knee to chest, right foot steps next to right thumb. Come up to high lunge. So the left heel is released from the mat. Hips are squared. Inhale. And exhale, hinge the hips, sweep the arms back and fold. Bending into that left knee. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, fold, sweep the arms back. Inhale. And final exhale, hinge, sweep the arms back. Stay here, reach that left arm forward on the inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flying warrior variation. Straighten the right leg, fingers touch. Exhale, warrior two. Again, inhale, flying warrior. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, right forearm to left thigh for side angle pose. You can always, of course, stay here, or that right hand can release to whatever prop you have available to you. The fingertips can release to the mat, or of course you can just hang out here. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, power on the legs to bring the torso up. Warrior two, inhale, reverse it. And exhale, windmill the hands to frame that right foot and either step and down dog or move through vinyasa. You can always opt out of the chaturanga push-ups, etc. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee to chest and then left foot next to left thumb. High lunge, left side. Square off the hips. Take a moment here to stabilize yourself. Inhale. And release the breath, fold, sweep the arms back. Inhale, high lunge. And exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, sweep it back. Stay here for a moment. Inhale, reach that right arm forward. Exhale, windmill the hands, arms open to find warrior two. Inhale, flying warrior variation. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Exhale, bring a bend to the left knee. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, find extended side angle. You can take whatever version of side angle you did on the first side, whether it be leaving this left elbow on the thigh, using a prop, tenting the fingertips next to the left foot. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Power on the leg for the exhale. Bring the torso up. And then next time you breathe in, reverse the warrior. Breathe out, windmill the hands down, move through vinyasa or step to down dog. Inhale, the right leg high to the sky. And exhale, knee to chest, set up for warrior one. Right foot comes to next to right thumb, and then left heel turns down 45 degrees in the left foot. Hips are squared off. Reaching up, inhale. And exhale. Release the hands to heart center for a moment. Bring that left forearm in front of you. And then right arm comes underneath the left. And you either find that bind in the arms that we worked on before, or you can always give yourself a hug. Perhaps in the next inhale, you find a little bit of a back bend. Actively drawing the forearms away from your face. And exhale, humble warrior. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale, let the head be nice and heavy. Close the eyes and breathe. Inhale. Next time you breathe, and power on the legs to bring the torso up. And then maintain the shape of the legs for a moment. Hands can undo themselves. And now I'm going to walk my left foot forward a little bit. Straighten out that right leg to set up for pyramid pose. So I like to put my hands on my hips. And then when I'm ready, I breathe in. And on my exhale, maintaining the length of the torso, I start to hinge forward. Now is an excellent time to use those props that you gathered. Your hands can be placed on blocks on either side of your right foot, or if you have the flexibility, the fingertips can be on the outside of be on either side of the right foot as well. Take a moment to get situated. And then perhaps on your next exhale, maintaining the length of the spine, you'll fold forward, rounding, allowing the spine to round. Let the head be heavy, close the eyes, inhale. And exhale. Draw attention to your hands, shift them forward a little bit, bring a little micro bend in the right knee so that you can come forward to standing split. Release the left foot off the mat, engage the left glute to draw the heel towards the direction of the ceiling. Up, 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 up. Head is nice and heavy in your standing split. Inhale. Exhale, bend to that right knee. Place the left foot down and then move through vinyasa or step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. And then breathe in, knee comes to chest, step the left foot next to the left thumb. Pivot that right foot down to find warrior one. Take a few moments to get situated in your warrior one. And then once you're ready, that right forearm comes forward, and then left arm comes underneath the right. Remember to take it easy on your shoulders, so if you need to give yourself a hug as a substitute for the bind in the hands, it's fine. Perhaps on your next inhale, you find a little bit of a back bend. And exhale with control, humble warrior. So that left shoulder can be resting on the left knee, or can pass the left knee all together. Make sure your head is nice and heavy here, and that your hips are angling out too far to the left. Draw yourself back up. Release the bind in the hands. Hands come to hips, and straighten out that left leg. Walk that right foot a little forward. Perhaps the left foot comes out to the left a little bit to set up for pyramid. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, maintain the length as you hinge the hips forward. Hands come to props or to the mat. And take a couple of moments here to really bring awareness to a nice long spine so that you can maintain that as you release the breath and fold over the left leg. Bring the hands forward a little bit and find standing split. Once again, you're not active on the right side, so you're engaging that right glute to draw the right heel up a little bit more. The next time you release the breath, right foot steps back, move to down dog or through vinyasa. Then we find feet together, bend at the knees. And exhale, feet to hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Round it up on the inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Set up for tree pose. Go ahead and ground that right foot into the mat. Left knee comes up, and then to the left hand can guide the ankle so that you can place the left foot comfortably above or below the right knee joint. The hands can prayer, or the arms can lift. So just to let you know where we're going, in a second I'm going to cue you to bring the left knee over the right knee to find a bind in the legs. That's going to mirror the bind in the arms that we were just working on. So let's go ahead and set up for that. Very slowly, release the left foot from the inner right thigh. Draw the left knee over the right. And now check it out. The right forearm will come forward, left arm comes underneath. So I learned a trick. That's when, if I want to really get into the twist a little bit more, I'm going to angle my knees out to the right and then angle them back to center. And a lot of times that'll allow me to catch the back of the standing leg with my left foot. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale, release. Shake it out for a moment. And then other side. Left foot grounds to the mat. Right knee forward and to the right for tree pose. Breathe here. Try whatever shape you were working on the first side. Make sure to plug in that left hip so that it's not splaying out too far to the left, but it's really plugged in and engaged. And then you know where we're going, right? So right knee is going to come over left knee. You're going to sit down, kind of like chair pose, which is why we were working on it before. Left arm comes forward this time, then right arm comes underneath to find some version of the bind. Perhaps you angle your knees out a little bit to the left so that the right foot can catch the left ankle. And then you angle back to center. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale, release. Shake it out. Woo. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach it up. And exhale, fold it down, step to down dog. Or hang out with me moving through vinyasa. And we'll all meet in Urdhva Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right knee to chest. Right foot next to right thumb. High lunge this time. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold and sweep the arms back. Inhale, high lunge. And exhale, fold and sweep it back. Stay here. Inhale, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, warrior two. Just once this time. Inhale, flying warrior variation. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, straighten that front leg. Move the torso up, find warrior two arms. And then hinge the hips forward for triangle. Hand on the shin, on the outside or inside of the foot, perhaps using a prop. The gaze can be towards your lifted thumb, towards me, or towards the mat. And in a second, we're going to come to half moon. So you can just visualize that a second. That lifted hand can come to your hip. And then your right hand will come forward and to the right, perhaps using a prop, or perhaps the fingers will tap on the mat. Dorsiflex that lifted foot, and perhaps the left arm will rise to the sky. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Start to bring that left foot to the mat, bend to the right knee. Come through warrior two, inhale, reverse. And exhale, windmill the hands down, step to down dog, or move through vinyasa. Once you get to down dog, we don't rest long, left leg to the back and up. And then knee to chest, high lunge. Arms sweep up, inhale. Exhale, fold, sweep the arms back. Inhale, up, high lunge. And exhale, sweep it back, stay here. Inhale, reach that right arm forward. Exhale, windmill to the right side of the mat. Just once, inhale, straighten the left leg, fingers touch, look up. Exhale, bend to that left knee. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, straighten that front knee. Come through center. And then hinge the hips to search for triangle pose. And breathe. Preparing for half moon. Perhaps right hand will come to right hip, and then left hand comes forward and to the left to pull that right foot up, 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 and find half moon. Make sure that the right glute is nice and active, so the right leg isn't just hanging out here, but everything's still engaged. From the glute down to that flexed ankle. Inhale. Exhale, right foot to the mat. Warrior two, breathe in, reverse it. Breathe out, hands wimble down, down dog, or move through vinyasa. Good. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. And exhale, knee to chest, right foot to right thumb. Warrior one. Left foot pivots down. Square off the hips. Breathe here. Inhale. And stay for the exhale. Hands come through heart center. Straighten that right leg. Or just bring that left foot a little bit forward to set up for pyramid again. But we're going to transition from pyramid to twisting triangle. So if you need support, make sure that you have blocks on either side of your right foot. Hands come to hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge the hips forward. Hands can come to those blocks. And just take a moment here to settle into your pyramid pose. Now take a look down at your left hand. The left hand is going to come a little bit closer to the right foot, and then right hand releases at first to the right hip so that you can open up the chest to the right. Maintain a bend in the right knee if you need it. And then perhaps that right arm will float up as well. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Now take a few moments in this shape. And we're going to keep this shape, but then also lift up that left foot for rotating half moon. So left hand will come forward a little bit. I bring a micro bend in the right knee so that I can glide that left foot off of the mat. It's a challenging pose. Take your time. Inhale. And exhale, right hand comes to the mat. Left foot steps down. Draw that right knee to the mat here. Good. And then hands can come on the inside of the right foot. Round down that right palm so that the left can release here. And then if it's comfortable for you, then you can always come up a little bit. Perhaps you lose balance like me. So perhaps the left hand is on the left ankle, or perhaps you're flipping the hand, flipping the fingers to draw the left heel a little bit in. Perhaps the right arm can release up. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale, release everything, and just step to down dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. And exhale, knee to chest, left foot next to left thumb. Pivot that right foot down. Inhale, up to warrior one. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Straighten that left leg. Hands to hips. Bring that right foot forward a little bit. And then together, we breathe in to lengthen the spine. And breathe out, maintain the length as we hinge forward. Hands fish for the props that we used on the first side. Take a moment in your pyramid. If you would like to, you can round the spine a little bit for a nice fold. But then bring awareness into the right hand. Draw it a little bit closer to the left foot. Make sure you have your prop underneath the right hand if you need it. Release the left hand from the mat. Left hand comes to the left hip. And then you open up the chest to the left. And then perhaps you stay here, or perhaps that left arm will rise to the sky. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. It can be a lot on the neck to look up in this pose, so definitely don't force it if it feels at all uncomfortable. Now keep the shape, but we're just going to find a little bit of air. Right hand comes forward so that we can glide that right leg off of the mat. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale, right foot to the mat, right knee plants down. And find whatever version of the quad stretch you did on the first side. So perhaps you have the left hand down for support, or perhaps you rise up all together. Perhaps the right hand flips over and you draw that left arm forward and up. Inhale. And exhale, release what you have, hands to the mat, and a step to down dog. And in your down dog, shift it forward. Come through chaturanga onto your belly. And then just roll over. Take a moment to bring the feet to mats width apart. Just windshield wipe your knees from side to side. And then right knee comes to the chest. And then just take a moment here to draw it in and breathe. And then start to set up, goodness, what is it called? Bring the right ankle over the left knee. Then hands come behind the left hamstring or over the left shin for your figure four. That's what it's called. And maybe you use that right elbow to traction the right knee out a little bit. Breathe here, inhale. And either stay here, or perhaps the right foot will come to the crook of the left elbow. The right arm releases around the right knee, and you find a pigeon pose except on your back. Otherwise, you can just keep figure four. Relax the face. Inhale. And exhale. That went by really fast. There's like so much more that I want to do. And then take a moment if you're in the supine pigeon to find figure four again. And then shift your hips over to the right so that you can bring that right foot down to the left in a twist, supine twist here. And then I like to use my left hand to press against my inner right thigh. Maybe you do too, maybe not. Do whatever feels lovely at this moment. And then go ahead and switch. So we first start off with our figure four, with the left ankle in front of the right knee. Perhaps that left elbow is tractioning the left knee out a little bit. And perhaps you find supine pigeon like you did on the first side, like many of you did on the first side. You can extending the right leg forward is always optional. Breathe here. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in. And start to slowly find the figure 4 shape again, just as a means to come into that twist. So we're aiming to get that left foot to the right, maybe using that right hand on the inner part of the left thigh. Breathe. And whenever you're ready, the feet will once again plant at mats width apart. Knees come side to side for a moment perhaps. Windshield wiping them out. And then set up for any back bend of your choice. So you're going to have a total of 8 breaths. So maybe you want to take one bridge with 8 breaths, maybe a wheel for 8 breaths, or maybe on the 4th breath, you'll transition from bridge to wheel. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take wheel, but I'll count the breaths out loud so that you know when to transition if that applies to you. So once again, in bridge, you'll find the heels underneath your knees and just bridge the hips up. Either stay there or the hands will frame your face for wheel. And we begin our breath work. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. 3. Inhale. 4. Inhale. 5. Inhale. 6. Inhale. 7. Inhale. Start to release. 8. Whenever you're ready, you can find a happy baby pose, drawing the knees on the outside of the torso. Hands can clasp on the outside edges of the feet. Perhaps you lengthen one leg and the other. Prepare for Shavasana. Extend the legs forward. Put the arms by the side, releasing out all of the effort. Or perhaps you come to a seated meditation. Wherever you are, close the eyes. Once again, start to deepen and lengthen the breath before you allow it to just even out altogether. Shavasana. Start to bring small movements in your fingers and your toes. If you would like to stay in Shavasana, just disregard my voice altogether. If you're with me, bring small circles in your ankles, tiny circles into the wrists. One foot at a time plants to the mat with a bend in the knees. Perhaps the arms reach up and overhead. And then draw the hips to the left so that the knees can cascade to the right, rolling onto the right shoulder. Left hand presses into the mat to help you come up to a comfortable seat with your hands on your knees, stacked over your heart, or paired with the thumbs in between your two eyes. Inhale, fill up the lungs completely. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath at the top. Relax the face. Take another sip in. Exhale. Fold. Hinge the hips. Namaste. Cool. Thank you guys. That was fun. There was a lot more that I wanted to do, so maybe we'll work off some similar concepts next week, but then get to some of those other poses. But that was fun, and I hope you had fun too.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.